From the DC10 to the Antonov AN-225, I've got plenty of Microsoft Flight Simulator news for you all today, so without further delay, let us get right into it. Hello everyone, I'm Brandon and welcome back to another video here on the Pilot Stud channel. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe to stay up to date with everything Microsoft Flight Simulator, but now on with the news. We're going to kick it off from the March drop from the AeroDynamics team. Now I confess this is definitely much more of a show than it is tell. Just look at the pictures on the screen and head to their Discord to really delve into their quarterly update from the AeroDynamics team. For those of you who are unfamiliar, AeroDynamics are working on a freeware KC-10 and they have the group aim of creating the most authentic DC10 for commercial flight simulation. A bold claim, but I think they're on the way to that. From the screenshots I'm showing you on the screen, it's looking superb inside and out. The priority here will be the KC-10, the military variant of this aircraft, but as they say, the KC-10 and the DC-10, at least in the cockpit, share about 95% of their systems. So once they've got the KC-10 sorted, it's definitely not going to be long until we get our hands on the DC-10. Keep in your mind that they're doing this out of the kindness of their heart. These are all volunteers working for free in their spare time, and I definitely think that is a real showstopper. It looks good. Of course, it's not perfect. Looking close to the exterior model, you can notice some funny jagged edges and some weird textures, but as they say, there's still plenty of work to go. They've also started work inside the back of the aircraft, away from the cockpit, so we're seeing DC-10 seats and KC-10 cargo carrying capabilities. And it's looking fantastic. There's really not much more to say. This quarterly drop definitely provides more photos than it does text information, but I have to say all it has done to me is build up some excitement. Of course, going with the 3-month quarterly drop sort of release timeline, the next development update from the AeroDynamics team is scheduled for June, which will catch up on us quickly, I imagine. I'm very excited for it, and I'd just like to say a personal big thank you to the AeroDynamics team. They have done a stellar job. For those of you questioning systems, a very important thing to think about, the AeroDynamics team should be producing a video in the near future to showcase the systems, focusing on the electric system, and into the future there'll be a video focusing on the fuel system and APU. Definitely very exciting. Join their Discord and leave your thoughts down below. On with the news. Now we move over to one of my favourite development teams. We'll be talking about SimWorks Studio. Now they often release weekly updates, and to be honest I don't update you on them as much as I should do, but really this week an update has stuck out to me just because of the information it provides. We've got news about the PC-12 and a new Kodiak 900 for Microsoft Flight Sim. Now they say directly on their Facebook they'd like to quell any rumours and speculation and announce that they are working on the Kodiak 900. It will be the first of the 4 Daha aircraft that they're working on in the future. Of course, SimWorks Studio in the past have released the Kodiak 100 amphibian and standard version. The Kodiak 900 is basically Kodiak's update to the Kodiak 100. It's bigger, it's faster, and I imagine it's louder. We are still waiting on some screenshots by the looks of it. I can't see them anywhere, so you'll just have to rely on real life photos I found around the internet. Now moving on to one of my favourite aircraft, the Pilatus PC-12. SimWorks Studios have been working on this versatile aircraft for some time now, and they can report that it works very well in the simulator, very close to real life. In fact, it's only 1 to 3 knots away from real life standards of what the manual reports in most normal operational cases. It does mean that there's still more polishing to be done, which will be done closer to release, but right now, as they say, and I agree, this is very good performance. We do get a few screenshots of which I've been sharing on the screen, and they are working on the classic 4-blade propeller version, and will also be working on the slightly rarer 5-bladed propeller version. All in all, it's very exciting. The PC-12 is one of my favourite aircraft, and I'm sure SimWorks Studio will not disappoint. They never do. Moving on with the next news, of course, Microsoft and the IniBuilds team have released the Antonov AN-225 mirror for Microsoft Flight Sim. This will be coming to Xbox in the future, but right now it's only available on PC, and you can pick it up off the marketplace for $20 US, which comes in at around 16.5 UK pounds or 20 euros, and I have to say this is pay well with a purpose, as all proceeds will go directly to the Antonov Corporation to help rebuild the Antonov AN-225 in real life. So if you needed an excuse to buy an aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim, there you have one. All in all, it's a fantastic aircraft, really difficult to fly. Of course, it has been dumbed down slightly for the simulator. This aircraft needs 6 people to fly in real life, so expect one guy on his computer to do that would be impossible. So a lot of the aircraft has sort of been coded to help you out. That aside, it remains rather complex. Seeing as most of the cockpit is in Russian, you are going to have a bit of a challenge getting it started up and making it follow ILS approaches, but from what I've seen, there are plenty of tutorials across YouTube to help you out. And when I say help you out, I also mean help me out, because I've got no clue. It's a fantastic aircraft, and the fact that all the money goes to Antonov to rebuild the AN-225 in real life just makes it even better. IniBuilds, superb work once again, and I think this really does show the best of flight simulation. Do check it out. It's meant to come on Xbox in the middle of March. You're looking around March the 17th. I'm sure many of you are excited. Moving over to IndiaFoxTecho, who work on military aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim, they can now report that work is going on well with the Panavia Tornado, of course, a noble multi-role fighter jet that was used by the RAF up until a few years ago and still sees active service by the likes of the Luftwaffe, the German Air Force. It's looking wonderful, and we don't have an exact release date or price just yet, but we do have some really nice screenshots. They can report that the modelling work is 90% complete, and as you can see, it's looking really good. IndiaFoxTecho produce wonderful aircraft, so this is definitely one to get excited for if you like military jets, especially from that era. And finally, quickly touching on an airport release, Orbx have released Bern Airport for Microsoft Flight Sim, available for 19 Australian dollars, which is about 9 UK pounds, from Orbx Direct right now. This does mean it's PC only at the moment, but Orbx do like to release airports for Xbox, so you may see it pop up on the marketplace in the future. From the screenshots, I don't think it's anything too special. It's definitely not a showstopper, but it does look very nice, and is a must-have if you want to fly in and out of Switzerland's capital airport. On that note, guys, it has been a pleasure having you here on another Microsoft Flight Sim news video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed. It really does mean a lot. On that note, I'll see you around. Have a good one. Bye bye.